Hello students, today I am here to discuss with you chapter 1 of class 10 general maths, real numbers, and the topic is proving irrationality of numbers. Let us first prove that root 2 is irrational. Now you know root 2 irrational, root 3, root 5. What are the irrational numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q? Where p and q are integers, q is not equal to 0, you know only. Irrational numbers are non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. All this we have done in class 9. So let us start. See, no direct method is here, so we will use indirect method. Here we have to prove root 2 irrational. So on contrary, we will take. Let us assume that root 2 be irrational. So let us assume that root 2 be rational. If we have assumed it as rational, so it must be in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, that you know only. But only integers is not enough. Generally we write the fraction which are in the lowest form, 2 by 5. We should not write 4 by 10, because the HCF of 2 and 5 is 1, and these are this type of number called co-prime number. So very important to write p and q are co-prime integers. Only integers will not be enough. You can write p and q have no common factor other than 1, meaning is same only. Now what we will do is do the squaring on both sides. So 2 equal to what we will get? P square by q square. Then what we will get? P square equal to twice q square. Now see, it is a multiple of 2 or divisible by 2. This 2q square is a multiple of 2 or divisible by 2. And 2q square is equal to p square. This is divisible by 2, so this is also divisible by 2. So therefore you can write p square is divisible by 2. If p square is divisible by 2, if 8 is divisible by 2, if 16 is divisible by 2, then 4 is also divisible by 2. If 4 is divisible by 2, then 2 is also divisible by 2. So similarly, if p square is divisible by 2, then you can say p is divisible by 2. Now if any number is divisible by 2, then it must be a multiple of 2. So you can assume that let p equal to twice m, where m is any integer. Now if you will give your equation 1, then you can replace p by twice m. So from equation 1, replace p by twice m. What will I? Twice m whole square equal to twice q square. So 4m square equal to twice q square. So what is q square equal to? Twice m square. Now see, this is a multiple of 2, or this is divisible by 2, and this is equal to this. If this is divisible by 2, so this is also divisible by. Therefore, q square is divisible by 2. Therefore, q is divisible by 2. What you understood? Both p and q are divisible by 2. Therefore, both p and q are divisible by 2. What is the meaning? If both p and q are divisible by 2, then 2 must be the common factor of p and q. Therefore, 2 must be the common factor of p and Q. But see, this is the contradiction. What we have assumed that P and Q are co-prime integers. That means they do not have any common factor except one, other than one. Here we are getting to a common factor of P and Q. So this contradicts that P and Q are co-prime integers. This contradiction arises why, we have assumed that root 2 is rational. So our assumption was not correct. Assuming root 2 a rational number is not correct. Therefore, we have to write root 2 is not rational. If root 2 is not rational, in number is not rational, it will be rational. Therefore, root 2 is irrational. Is it clear? Similarly, you can do root 3 is irrational, root 5 is irrational, root 7 is irrational, like that. So let us do one more. Root 5 is irrational. So I am omitting this. This time question is prove that root 5 is irrational. Meaning same thing only, exactly same. If possible, we should start. If possible, let root 5 be rational. Therefore, root 5 will be in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are co-prime integers. Q is not equal to 0 as usual, you have to write. Now squaring on both sides, I will get 2 equal to P square by Q square, then cross multiplication, we will get P square equal to twice Q square. Give it equation 1 here. Now, same thing. Sorry, I have to write here 5. Sorry, not 2, 5. Now see, this is a multiple of 5 or divisible by 5. And this is equal to this. So this is also divisible by 5. So therefore, P square is divisible by 5. If P square is divisible by 5, therefore P is divisible by 5. Of any number divisible by 5, then it must be multiple of 5. So you can take let P equal to 5m. Anything you can take x also, but it must be integer. M is an integer. We are dealing with of integers. Now from 1, just similar way exactly, from 1, replace P by 5m. So what you will get? 5m whole square, replace P by 5m. With 5q square, this is 25m square is equal to 5q square. What you will get? Q square equal to 5m square. What you understood? Multiple of 5 or divisible by 5. So this is divisible by 5 or multiple of 5. You can add multiple of 5 also instead of divisible. And this is equal to this. So if this is divisible by 5, this is also divisible by 5. Therefore, Q square is divisible by 5. If Q square divisible by 5, then Q is divisible by 5. So what you have got? Both P and Q are divisible by 5. Therefore, same thing you have to write. 5 must be the common factor of P and Q. But initially we have assumed that P and Q have no common factor except 1. So this is contradiction. This contradicts that P and Q are co-prime integers. And this contradiction arises why? Because we are assuming wrong that root 5 is rational. So our assumption was not correct. So that means root 5 is, therefore root 5 is not rational. If not rational, therefore root 5 is irrational. Similarly, you can prove root 3, root 7, like that, okay? Exactly same way. And now using all these, root 2 irrational, root 3 irrational, root 5 irrational, root 7 irrational, we can do the sums of the exercise, and I will explain you that in the different class. So today's topic was this only. Thank you, student.